Alrighty then, here we are. Darth Wiz coming at you with Wiz-tastic reviews. Big shout out to Fourth Moon Toys. Picked up a few things off of them. I would highly recommend supporting them. They always throw you, depending on your order, sometimes they'll throw you in more than extra bits, which I think is amazing. Shout out to Mike, and I'm forgetting his other employer there, or employee. That's a really good guy. Throwing this, I mean, I'm not a sequel trilogy fan by any means, but hey, that's a pretty cool sculpt, though. Pretty nice for a Kylo Ren figure. I don't know. It is broken, I guess, the lightsaber, but it happens. Anyways, was able to pick up a second carded version of Boba Fett Vintage. I got one, I think last year a guy had one, and I picked it up off him, a few other items, but it's VC 277, one of my favorites. I still need to get the 1997 or 98 comic version Fett. It's kind of funny, it's been in my cart and stuff like that, but I just haven't pulled the trigger. But this is a must-have one there of when they had that original comic of Boba Fett's first issue, I think. Anyways, but there's Dengar and Bosk there to the right of Fett, or the left shoulder anyways, his left shoulder. Really good figure, so it was good to get another one. The guy that I bought off last year, I didn't even know that he had it opened at first, but then I realized it was, he showed me. And he did a really nice job just cutting it so that it didn't damage the card. I still have the card. Anyways, great figure, so I wanted a second one of those, because the other one I have that's not as mint, and I just love TBC. Some things I'll buy doubles or triples of. Really happy to get this Ponda Baba. Got it through Fourth Moon Toys, and had a bit of a crimp on one of the corners. Besides that, it's probably like an 85 condition. Trying to remember which corner it was. But it has a good dent in there, but it doesn't show up here. And maybe it's right there. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. So everything else is perfect on it. Beautiful figure. It's come out in Black Series in the 3 3/4 and TVC. I do not have the TVC 1.0 version, but I do like the TVC 1.0 version's card. So that's good getting him, and I'm pretty sure I've shown Dr. Evazan before. Anyway, so I got two of these, one from Fourth Moon in my order, and the other one I was actually from EB Games, formerly GameStop. These are getting pretty expensive, but anyways, not a bad figure. Not too much changes, I think, compared to the older versions. I should have brought out the TVC 1.0 version. I've got a bunch of Dengars, but anyways, a great figure, must have. It's great that you're getting these alternative card backs. I think that's an alternative card back as well, but that's good. So anyways, yeah, he's VC 01A1. Yeah, he was the first one they chose when they started TBC. So anyways, again, Fourth Moon and EB Games came through, and yesterday was a pretty cool day because I saw this and I was gonna buy it, then I didn't, and I ran back and I'm like, I better pick this figure up. Anakin Skywalker, Revenge of the Sith, number 5. Really nice figure. Big shout out to my buddy Matt Bryant. Just Google his channel. I should put it in the chat, or in the description, but I forget. Anyways, he does fantastic Black Series reviews. He's just down to earth. But there you can see the price on these. But look at that face sculpt, is awesome. Now, I've heard in person, I think he did, in Matt Bryant's review, he had the 2-pack, the SDCC exclusive there with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and he likes that Anakin better. But I don't know, I kind of like this one, but it's hard to say. I mean, when you actually see them in person, sometimes it's a little bit different, but everyone's eyes are different. But that looks fantastic to me. You can see his great detail there. Great to get him. It would have been cool if they did a little more on the package. I would have made it more Revenge of the Sith colors, but Black Series sort of does that blend thing, but it looks fantastic, even if you just want to leave it for display. I'm not going to open this one. Anyways, the other surprise pickup, which I didn't even notice because I saw the Jetta Rogue One version of Sand Trooper, is they actually had a New Hope Sand Trooper there. So I was just like, oh, I better get this. You know, when it comes to OT is #1, and I don't mind some of the prequels, and you know, but anyways, there it is, A New Hope. I just showed the Sand Trooper that came in the 3-pack. I'm sure he's going to come in a carded version very soon. A couple videos back there, but you can see the price on these. And the difference actually at GameStop, this was one of these was $24.99, so it was like 28 bucks. These are getting expensive, but it's the nature of the beast right now. You know, that may be a reason for some people to stop, or I would just say slow down. You know, less is more. Get the characters you really want. Probably a better thing anyways. So, but anyways, the figure looks fantastic. Shout out to my buddy Fig. He was saying that he was fine with the 2013 version. I don't know. I don't have the 2013 version, so I can't even compare. But that just looks fantastic to me. Good enough. Anyway, anyone's comments, love to hear it. You know, comparisons or what you think. But I don't know. I'm going to leave him in the package for now. He's number 12. So it's a pretty good year for Black Series. I do collect Black Series, but it's more of a sideline thing. And it's not a thing that I can always scroll back and, you know, or circle back and pick up a lot of this stuff because, you know, the market value, they've done a lot of re-releases, and Black Series doesn't have the, it's only started in 2013. So some items are more expensive. I don't collect for the value on this stuff. It's always been about just the figures themselves, in box and out box. You know, the loose collection will start to grow, but regardless, happy to get these. Like when it comes to certain characters, you know, this is I think where the Black Series is it's great in, you know, for what it is, for nice large scale figures. You don't have to mess with them as much putting them together. 3 3/4, it's a much more difficult challenge sometimes, you know, putting them in their poses and working with them. At least I find that. But Black Series, you can put them in poses a lot faster. But to each their own. 3 3/4 is the bread and butter of Star Wars, and but this 6-inch line has its merits, you know. So I like both. So there it is. Anyways, I'm coming up to 8 minutes here, so I think this is long enough. Get out there and collect some Star Wars figures, regardless of the prices of today. You know, just enjoy it, guys. It's the best in a lot of ways that it's ever been. I mean, look at these figures. They're fantastic, man. I mean, they really are. I mean, look at the sculpts there. Just look at this figures, what we had, you know, when this first Dengar came out. It's come a long way, so it is what it is. Cheers.